Perfectly supported this event, and I'm happy to say joining me in commentary for the second of the Iron Women semi-finals is former champion Reen Corbett. What about taking a stab at this, Reen? Who will win the second semi?
Your money would have to be on Christy Harris. I mean, she has just been unbeatable the last couple of years in everything. The Kellogg's Nutrigrain Iron Woman Series, she was just so dominant there, and I think this weekend she's going to do that as well. So
lined up for a start for this second semi-final. Naomi Flood leading the first 8 from the first semi safely through to the decider, which you'll see on next week's program. But as Reen says, Christy Harris in this, Crystal Smith, her great mate, is there. Elizabeth Plumers, who we saw in the final round of the Nutrigrain Series, come up with a career best performance to claim a victory. And guess what? They're all from the Northcliffe Club. Alira Richardson also in this field, one of the best board paddlers in the country. You'll see her in the white, black and blue cap of Maroochydore. And Alicia Marriott is the early pace setter going out the first time.
It's unbelievable in these conditions that Alicia's been able to get such a big lead straight off the start. Those other girls will be working hard there trying to get back on a wash.
Representing the city of Perth in the red costume, Alicia Marriott takes them out. And right at the moment, Alira Richardson, who I thought could well emerge the winner of this board leg, she's in third position. But they're pretty well strung out, to be quite honest, on this first leg. Swim to follow, then the ski.
All the girls are lying down now. They're just doing that to go around the cans to rest those legs to get ready for the turn in. Once they turn those cans and start heading in, that's when they'll jump up on their knees and get right in on their stroke.
So watching a close-up of Alicia Marriott. Wouldn't that be something in front of the home fans if she can take this in the semi and then right through to the final? That'd
be fantastic. She's over here racing in WA. She's from the city of Perth. She's got the crowd right behind her this weekend, so it'd be fantastic to see her come through and win. This is going to be a great confidence builder for her.
It's a very strong first leg. Out on the right of screen is Alira Richardson, then in closer to Elizabeth Plumers in second position at the moment. Crystal Smith and Christy Harris are right there as well. So no time to get a little complacent.
Great stroke there by Alicia Marriott. She's getting her chest right down low on the board so her arms can get in nice and deep so she can get low and deep over that stroke.
Wave at the back for around about placings 4th through to 6th or 7th. They're getting a bit of a boost coming into the beach. Marriott will get to the soft sand first and get ready for the surf swim. This is a really strong field. Iron women racing at the moment in this country at a high level, as we saw throughout the summer in the Nutrigrain Series. And Marriott's advantage on the soft sand, 5 or 10 metres. Crystal Smith second, Elizabeth Plumers third, then Richardson, then Christy Harris. She's in the top 5. Good to see the yellow cap, the red star is there. That is of the Kawana Waters Club and their competitor Nikki Cox.
You can just see there, Christy Harris has just taken her own way there, and she's so confident. She's such a confident competitor that she knows she can go out wide by herself and probably come in front after this swim leg. The other girls have all just filed out, single filed to jump on each other's leg to get a bit of a toe out through there.
And back with Alicia Marriott. Look, she finished second in this event last year. She was 4th in the 2006 Nutrigrain Series and another top 10 finish this year. So she's an accomplished competitor, not necessarily a regular though in the winner's circle.
Yeah, runner-up last year. She'd really love to win in front of a home crowd this weekend. She's got such a great technique. I mean, her body is just made for Iron Woman racing. She's got beautiful long arms and she's got amazingly long legs, which is fantastic to get across the sand. But Crystal Smith is right up on her feet now. Yeah, Crystal Smith has made a strong move in this swim. And she is right there on the hammer now of Alicia Marriott, further back to Christy Harris. You can see Alicia just looking under her shoulder there because she knows Crystal's right on her feet, and although she knows Crystal's a good swimmer, she just doesn't want to let her get around. Not going to be much assistance again on this swim back in. Luck taken right out of the racing today in these flat conditions. So Marriott in front and Crystal Smith second. Yeah, Crystal's just tucked right in there behind Alicia, getting a nice wash ride. And therefore Crystal doesn't even have to look up to see where she's going. She's just trusting that Alicia knows where she's going. You notice that Alicia's looking up all the time. No real assist there for any of the competitors with that wave coming through. Looking forward to seeing Nathan Smith in action, Crystal's brother. It could be the last time we see him at the National Championships with a big program. So that's right, the girls are just waiting here now for a wave. Yep, and here it is. You wait, you get a ride, and they've got it. And Crystal Smith and Alicia Marriott. That's a nice relief for an Iron Woman semi-final. You don't have to do any more work than you really have to in these semi-finals, and Crystal's just worked that wave a little bit more than Alicia. I think that's just experience there.
Yeah, it was good work. Left arm extended, right arm doing the stroke. And Crystal Smith will take them up into the run transition here. Shake of the head. All determination on the champ from 2005.
They just look so comfortable, and their confidence is just like, you can just see their lead there now. They can just totally relax. They know they're going to qualify. They just have to get out and back through the ski now. And the battle's on for the girls behind.
Top 8 qualified for the final. Elizabeth Plumer's on screen. She's safely in the top 5. Christy Harris up onto the beach.
Gemma Newbigin from my club, Mooloolaba, she's right up there as well. She'll be extremely happy with that.
Gemma Newbigin's found herself into the top 5, but this is a race in 2. I don't know whether they'll talk to each other on the way out, but you'd almost give a nudge and say, hey, how about we take it easy? We don't have to race each other that hard here.
You can see their stroke rate is very slow. They're just taking it nice and easy. The Australian Championships is a big weekend. These girls have got a lot of events on their plate, so they just want to save every little bit of energy they can, and just do what they have to qualify.
So a lot of maroon, but good to see Gemma Newbigin up in the top 5. You've got the 3 Northcliffe competitors. Smith is there, Harris and Plumers. And Marriott, she's the one out in front. She can break the Northcliffe dominance. But I don't think Crystal Smith, you're not going to see any great urgency here. A little bit different story when you get back to round 5 and 6 and 7th and 8th.
There is, but even these girls here, I mean, people like Christy Harris, they're experienced enough to know that she's going to qualify and she can just totally back off the pace. The battle would be back in about 7th, 8th, 9th position. Those girls will be really going hard.
So Marriott in front. The margin between second back to third is a good 15 to 20 metres. And again, no sign of the swell lifting to help these ladies on this final leg. Marriott just takes a little look over the shoulder. It's more like a training paddle at the moment on the ski. Nothing like what we're going to see later on in these championships, let me tell you. But they work to get themselves in this position. Marriott and Crystal Smith, 1 and 2. You'll see Harris come through for third position.
And it is just like a training paddle. These girls are just going to slowly jog up the beach now. And Alicia will be extremely happy there to do that in front of a home crowd.
So there is Marriott. And there is Smith. In fact, I think Smith's going to let Marriott go past. And that's a nice touch. Let the local girl claim a victory in the semi-final. Bit more running going on further back. Good to see Nikki Cox. She's going to get in the top 6 for Kawana Waters. And
this is where the action is. These girls really don't want to let up now. This is where their race is going to start.
They will all come across in a pack. 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. That is Harris, Plumers, Newbigin and Cox all there. Now the race begins though. Alira Richardson leads the sprint up the beach for 7th. Chelsea McKenzie, the Northcliffe cap. She is going to claim 8th. But only just. Chelsea McKenzie gets across to scrape to the final. Hope she's going to be right for it. Doesn't look too good right now.
She has just had to expend so much more energy than those girls out the front, so she'll have to be ready to race tomorrow for the final.
The qualifiers, Marriott, Smith, Harris, Plumers, Newbigin, along with Cox, Richardson and McKenzie. Let's go down to the sand. Here's Guy Leach.
Alicia, the hometown girl over here, you must be looking forward to the final and fingers crossed, maybe doing it for the locals.
Yeah, that'd be unreal to win on my home beach, but there's so many girls who are doing really well this season that it's going to be tough.
You've looked good all season. I've been impressed with your form. You had a good year last year in the final. I mean, Naomi won the first semi-final, you've won the second one. What's it going to take to win the final?
It's going to take a little bit of luck and feeling really good on the day. I think it's just going to come down to whoever's feeling best on the day.
Now the conditions here, flat conditions, going out, coming back into a headwind. Do you like those conditions? A little bit of a wave?
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's out there today. There's not like you have to be amongst the top pack to get any luck. You can't jag from at the back of the pack. So yeah, I like that aspect of it.